All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna tell you guys how to use OBS Studios. Okay, so now, real quick, I don't want to waste a lot of time. Let's get straight into it. So, OBS is one of the main softwares that streamers use. If you're streaming on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. People either use Streamlabs OBS or regular OBS. Now today we're just using how to use OBS. Now mine's going to look a little different because I have the OBS Prime, but it only has like a little extra things to it. You really don't have to buy it. It's kind of expensive. Don't really buy it unless you have to. All right, now let's get straight into it. So the main things you're going to want to do is right here your sources. Everything else you really don't gotta pay attention to. Is you're gonna do a lot of your work in this panel right here that says sources. Okay, so for sources, right, yours might be either completely empty or it might either come with one or two things. So if it's completely empty, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit this plus button right here. You're gonna click that, and then right here you have your standard things, and then you have your widgets. So you're starting off, you're mostly gonna focus on here on these widgets. So I'm just to briefly tell you some of the key things that you need. Right, so you're gonna have your game capture. Now, what your game capture does is it keeps the screen on the game. Say you only want your stream to just to see the game, and you have to click away either to check an email or to check something. They're only gonna see the screen of the game. They won't see anything else. So if you're doing something private, they're only gonna see the video game. Now you're gonna have to have an audio input capture and audio output capture. So that is your mic. If you don't have those two added, then there will be no sound coming. Like your mic won't be connected. There will be no sound. So you gotta have input with your microphone and the output, like to have your speakers. So you gotta have those two. Window capture, it's almost the same thing as game capture, but you can just have people on a specific window. Say if you only want people on the on the YouTube page, just because you want to do some reactions on stream, and then you want to do some other stuff in the background, they will only see the YouTube. Okay, then there's a few other things. There's an image, so you can have like a picture. You know what I'm saying? As like either if you want to take a break or you're in the middle of something, you can pop up a picture, go away, or you can have a picture pop up while you're still speaking. Okay, and then so those are the main kind of things you need. So everything else is kind of secondary around here. Like all the other things you won't really kind of need if you're just starting out. So over here, some things that you're going to need is the alert box. So what the alert box does is every time you get a new follower, a new subscriber, every time somebody does something like donate or anything, so like a sign will pop up and like a little graph will pop up. All those you can customize, and then you have that there. You can set a follow goal. Sometimes people might, you know what I'm saying, want to support you if they can see, oh, you're just 5 subscribers away from reaching a certain goal, or you're only a couple subscribers away from reaching a certain goal. They might want to be nice and help, and that can increase the extra follower. You know what I'm saying? You can have a little tip jar. You make it fancy. You can have a view count. Like I said, you can have all these other things, subscription goals, but for the most part, people usually use the alert box, and they kind of use the goal follower sometimes, and you can do little fancy things like the chat box. People use the chat box and the alert box mainly. Okay, so those are like the main things in here. So what you do is you'll double click one, and then I won't, and then they'll pop up here, right? So hold on. So let's say we clicked audio input, right? So we click it, it comes here, and then we'll click it again to be able to edit it. So you go to device, and then you select which one you want. Right now, my microphone is going to be the USB, so I don't have to do anything. And then you select your microphone, and then you press done. I won't, and then you press done, and then boom, you can see like everything that you have right here going on. You can see my audio. But if I didn't have these selected, like if I didn't have these added to the sources, I wouldn't be able to see these, and there would be no audio. Okay, so same thing with the alert box. You can click it, you know what I'm saying, and then you can adjust everything that's to it. You can see like the alert sound, what you want alerts for. You can adjust all that, and then you'll of course customize it however you want, and then press done, right? And then you can move it. Say you want your alerts to pop up, maybe like on the left of the screen, or maybe on the right of the screen. You can move it. Same thing with anything. Same thing with your chat box. All right, if you want your chat box to appear right here, you do it. If you want it right in the middle, you can do that too. Okay, now, so then here's like a big thing that a lot of people don't tell you about OBS. A lot of this stuff that you add and that you do, you kind of won't see a lot of this stuff on your screen. So a lot of the stuff that your subscribers will see, I mean your followers will see, you won't see. Like right now, like I have this red and black overlay. When I'm streaming, I don't see that. Only people that are viewing my stream can see the overlay, and they can see the chats and all that. Unless you want to see it, you gotta have like either another monitor with Twitch open, or you can have like your phone if you don't want to spend money on that. So you either have your phone, but you just need another screen so you can see how it looks complete with your subscribers. Like the chat box, once you get a chat, you can't see it on your screen. I don't know why they do that. That's how they do. But anyway, okay, so those are most things you do. You can record. You can just like record like I'm doing right now if you don't want to stream, or you can just stream. Okay, so those are pretty much a lot of the basics. Like I said, you can move everything. You can move like your picture right here. You can move your display. Okay, so I don't think I showed you guys how to get your camera, your display on. So you, of course, everything, you go to add new sources, and then you go to video capture. So once you click video capture, I'm exit, and then your video capture, you will click it, and then you put your webcam. Or if you don't have a webcam, you can put your like your regular laptop camera, and then you'll see yourself. You can adjust the size, move it to wherever you want, and then boom. So those are pretty much all the pretty much basic features. And then once you're ready to go, have everything set, have your little basic setups, have everything get together, get your game set up, and then you can hit live. Now, as a bonus, as a little bonus section, you can also have like a starting screen, and you can also have a be right back screen. But I mean, like you can have like your starting screen, and you can have your be right back screen. But if you're starting out, you don't need those like kind of for later on. And there's debates saying most people's followers and stuff kind of don't really like that, but it's a preference thing. Alright guys, so that was the video. Let me know any questions you have about Streamlabs OBS, or if you guys want me to do a part 2 videos with all the advanced features of Streamlabs OBS. I will be more happy to do those. Alright guys, have a good day. Appreciate the video.